Welcome to productivity. Today I'm going to talk about productivity because it will help you understand exactly how you're going to make more money and how that benefits you. Um, so I'm going to start off by giving some background information on productivity. So the business definition of productivity is unit of output per unit of input. So, what that means in our case is it's call center. Our employees are the input. So, when a phone call comes into our call center, it has no value on it. You guys handle the call. You turn that into something valuable for our clients by taking the information, by answering questions, by turning that prospect into an excited buyer. And then that process and putting them on a schedule, you actually create value that our clients are willing to pay 20 or $30 for. So when we're looking at productivity, it on our frontline people, the perceptionists, it is how well you do that. Okay. And we're going to get into the details behind that. So that's the overall idea. Now, management productivity is viewed the same way. Managers are how well they are training and developing the perceptionists. Um, so if you guys are doing a really good job on those calls and creating a lot of value, creating happy customers, then they're doing a good job. That's why we include some of their salaries in something called our cost of sales. But if they're not doing a good job, it means that you guys have a lot of turnover. It means that we can't retain our employees and that their productivity is low. So last year, our productivity was 2.78. That means for every dollar we paid the perceptionists, Gail, Kim, and Karen, we generated $2.78 in revenue. So for every dollar we paid out, it generated $2.78. It's not bad, not good enough because we have a lot of fixed overhead. Really, where I want that at a minimum is for every dollar we pay, it needs to be putting out $3 at a bare minimum. And that includes Karen, Gail, and Kim. Okay. So that's only 0.22. The difference between a 1 to 2.78 and a 1 to 3 is 0.22. Just to let you know how important this is, if we generate $2 million in revenue, that 0.22 generates an extra $440,000. And a lot of that will go to you. So let's say half of it. So there is a lot of money to be made by improving your productivity. So those are real world numbers. If you don't understand them completely, I understand that. Just come by and I can show you it on paper. But that is so important. We need to be focused on productivity. Everybody needs to be focused on the same productivity. When Gail takes a phone call, or I'm sorry, when Karen takes a phone call, 100% of that is going to the perceptionists. That's benefiting you. You should be very grateful to her for doing that, because otherwise her 100% of her salary is unproductive. It's not counting towards our 1 to 3 ratio. So she has her whole job to do, which is hiring and retaining employees, doing all the scheduling, working with me, and every time she takes an appointment or schedules something, it helps you guys directly. So you should be grateful for that. Same right now, Kim and Gail are busting butt because we're short staffed, and every time they're taking a call, it's helping everybody here and you guys. So there's really 3 types of productivity. So the one I just spoke to, which in 2016 was 2.78 to 1, is our company-wide productivity. Okay, again, minimum 3 to 1, not 2.78. It needs to be a minimum of 3 to 1. Then when we look at individual productivity, it really depends on your position here. So if you're a perceptionist, your individual productivity, bare minimum, needs to be 1 to 4. So every dollar I pay you, you need to be generating about $4 in value. Value can be created in account management fees by keeping customers for a long time, by scheduling appointments at a higher rate than you're doing, by doing a good job on office calls, by handling account management calls, which means that you'll be getting allocated some account management fees for your service, by handling sales calls for perceptionist. Those are two of the things that we're going to be rolling out this week. So very, very important that you continue to develop your skills, be able to handle more types of calls so you can continue to increase your productivity. Productivity is something we're going to talk continuously about. And one of the first steps we're doing, which will be the next video, is you helping us process account management fees. One of the number one driver of customer satisfaction and willingness to repurchase from a company, so this has to do with customer retention, is first call resolution. We don't do a good enough job at first call resolution. We need to do better. The way we're going to do better is by answering our clients and prospects calls immediately and resolving their needs. And that's what the next video is about. Thanks.